always, I feel like the struggle for me was I'm comparing my struggle to the people of our congregation. And it almost feels like I don't know where I can be fed. I don't know how to do that. So one of the questions I ask is, if you come up to me and ask me, hey, how are you? It's very hard for me to answer. And my answer usually is going to be, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm busy. But deep down, there is more that you want. You do want to be poured into as a pastor's wife, but it's tricky. And you can't say, if you didn't love that sermon, or if you see something, who are you going to tell? Who are you going to talk to? It's unique things like that. And so I wrote it for the pastor's wife. I wrote it for the woman who serves in the church, who I have a list of declarations of questions. I utilized several different pastors' wives. Some of them teach, some of them don't, from all over. And I said, hey, I have 3 questions for you, and so I said, I need everyone's voice in this as I write it. So you're going to hear, you don't know their names, but you're going to hear them as well in there. And then I also really wanted to use my voice of starting with what she sees in the mirror. Who does she say that she is? Who does God declare her? And as I have been challenged with sharing my story of body shame and of overcoming my identity, I talk about God had to rewrite my identity in who I was, and he has to rewrite yours. But the war that's against us. So if you are at your church, if you are with your book, with your chapter, wherever you are, what you're declaring and speaking to others, so that's going to be what the enemy tries to defeat you in. Because you become dangerous as you speak truth, as you speak to them and they recognize, oh my goodness, I am not bound by these lies, and they're able to separate truth from lies. So there's so much packed in there. It was really a treat to write. The last thing I will say is I also wrote it for women who want to get to know their pastors' wives. And giving you some tools, giving you some insight into not what we go through, just the role that's unique. It's unique. We haven't figured it out either. And so it's for you to say, hey, invite her, keep inviting her, invite her to your house, invite her for a walk, invite her to just be a normal woman alongside of you. Talk about, normal things, because she's got the same struggles that you do.
Man, Sandra, that's really good. I love that you added that last portion because I think that's really critical. But even as you were sharing, I was just like thinking about the leader, like any woman who's a leader. Like you could be a leader in any type of organization and really resonate with that. I know I feel that way sometimes as a leader in my organization. I'm like, who do I go to share this with, And so it's one of the reasons we established Founder Collective the way that we did, because I wanted there to be a safe space for people who are leaders